The combination of lean performance measurements, performance boards, meetings around the boards, and manager standard work creates the lean performance measurement system, which will lead to focusing a lean organization on its two objectives: delivering value to its customers and driving productivity improvements. The three different levels of integrated lean performance measurements are the company level, value stream level, and cell process level. The best way to ensure that all measurements line up with the overall company strategy is to design the lean focus measurements using a performance measurement linkage chart. A linkage chart is built by a cross-functional exercise, including senior management, lean leadership, operations, and other key managers. Senior leadership begins the performance measurement development process by identifying the strategic objectives of the business and creating monthly strategic company performance measurements. The purpose of the strategic measurements is to measure the progress of a lean strategy and have management determine if strategic initiatives need to be adjusted. After strategic measurements have been determined, the value streams will set goals that are aligned with the strategic measurements. Value stream measurements are then created, showing the value stream's progress towards achieving these goals and measure its overall operating performance improvement. Finally, each work cell will do the same thing, namely, developing goals aligned with the value stream measurements, then develop daily and/or hourly measurements, showing each cell's daily performance against the goals. This cross-functional approach to developing measurements makes measurements relevant and simple because the people who will be using the measurements have a say in developing them. Compare this to the traditional approach to creating performance measurements, where management determines the measurements, finance distributes them, and operations is required to explain measurements that they don't understand. Visual management is the display and recording of every cell, value stream, and strategic measurement on a performance board. There are no secrets in a lean company. Think of a performance board as a storyboard. It tells the actual performance of the area in such a simple format that anyone can come up to the board and read it without asking questions or waiting for a presentation. The key to effective performance boards is less is more. Here's what's needed on a performance board: measurement trend against the goal, a Pareto chart of the major root causes of why the measures are not meeting goals, the status of each improvement activity undertaken to remove root causes, and a list of major Kaizen events. Next, the measurements and performance boards are used in the cycle of daily, weekly, and monthly meetings to review performance. The purpose of these meetings is to identify the root causes of the problems and identify the necessary improvements. Work cells conduct daily meetings to answer the question, did we meet customer requirements yesterday? Value stream teams meet weekly to answer the question, are we improving towards the future state? And finally, management meets monthly to answer the question, what progress are we making towards our strategic initiatives? Ideally, the cell or value stream can quickly identify the improvement, but sometimes the necessary improvement requires skills, expertise, or experience beyond the scope of the value stream or cell. This is where manager standard work comes into play. Manager standard work are the routines that all managers must adhere to as part of their responsibilities in a lean organization. Manager standard work occurs in the Gemba, where the work takes place. Manager standard work consists of attending cell and value stream meetings, doing routine Gemba walks observing the visual boards, and working with teams to solve problems. Managers are also responsible for escalating problems to the proper level of management so that the proper resources can be assigned to solving those problems.